Okay, Manju. Okay. Yeah. We are in the seventh chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So let's one so till now, what are the things we covered? First six chapters, what we covered? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna ji. Yeah. Thanks for joining. So what we covered till now, we covered six chapters of Bhagavad Gita, and we are in the seventh chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in the first six chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is talking about the Karma Yoga section of the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna predominantly talking about uh, Karma Yoga, though other yogas are also been explained. Okay, when Arjuna been put into the dilemma in the first chapter, where to fight, he will not be fighting, and he is giving five reasons not to fight. Correct? What are those five reasons? What are those five reasons?
So five reason to fight, right?
Not fighting. Five reasons not to fight. So Krishna, Arjuna giving five reasons like not to fight, correct? One is family attachment. Other one is he is fearing about the fearful of sinful reaction. Then he is having the compassion to the bodily platform of his friends and relatives. Then he is thinking like a destruction of the family tradition will happen. Then he is unable to take any decision. So on that basis, Arjuna declined to fight, though they assembled both the Pandavas and Kauravas assembled to fight. Arjuna knows like he has to fight against the Kauravas. But still, after assembling, after they blown up their Shanka, everything like been done, the war was about to begin. At the time, Arjuna been put into the dilemma state. Okay, and because the Bhagavad Gita has to be spoken by the Lord, for that reason, Arjuna been put into that situation. Then he's till now like he's in a friendly form to Krishna, but then in the 2.7 Karpanya Dosha Pagada Swabhavaga there Arjuna is surrendering to Krishna as a disciple and Krishna as a master, and he is asking what to do. Then Krishna talking about like initially the Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya philosophy is we are not the body, we are the soul, correct? So then he is talking about the 30 characteristics of the soul. What are the 30 the characteristics? Like, okay, the soul cannot be submerged into the water, it can't be like a uh, it can't be put into the fire. The wind cannot do anything. So likewise, like a 30 characteristics of the souls are being explained in the Sankhya philosophy. Then he is talking about karma kanda. Karma kanda is nothing but do your work as a kshatriya. Your duty is to fight to protect dharma. So do the work, then you will not have any sinful reaction. If you are not doing the work, you will get the sinful reaction. Because earlier Arjuna says, okay, I am going to get the sinful reaction if I fight. But Krishna defending that, no, that is wrong. You have to fight as a Kshatriya. If you are not fighting, you will get the sinful reaction. Okay. So then you fight and you will get the either earthly kingdom or heavenly kingdom. If you win, you will get the earthly kingdom. If you lose, you will get the heavenly kingdom. Then enjoy or like okay, suffer with those things. Then he is just elevating Arjuna to the Buddhi Yoga, sorry, Nishkama Karma Yoga. Nishkama Karma Yoga is nothing but do your work, but surrender the results to the Lord. Okay. So, uh, do your work, surrender to the Lord means, okay, you do the work, whatever results coming, that surrender to the Lord so that that particular you will not have any sinful reaction and you don't need to take birth in this material world again. Okay, you will get out from the punarapi jananam punarapi maranam. No need of like okay birth and death cycle, you will not get into it. Okay, so that is what Krishna says over there. Then he's talking about Then Arjuna having a query about the self-realized soul, like okay, Sita Prajna, how they will act themselves, like how they will carry forward themselves, how they will sit, how they will walk, all those things he's asking. Then further Krishna explaining, okay, all of them will have a steady mind. They will not have any sense to enjoy. Okay, they will not differentiate between good and evil, good and bad. They have a sense of devotional service. So predominantly, like the first six chapters of Bhagavad Gita is talking about yogas, various type of yoga. What is the meaning of yoga?
Connecting oneself to the Lord.
Yeah, connecting oneself to the Supreme Lord. Okay, that is what yoga. So if we connect to the Lord via our activities, via our karma, via our calm, okay, then it becomes karma yoga. You connect to the Lord, you do your work and surrender the results to the Lord, then it becomes karma yoga. If via our knowledge, okay, we are connecting to the Lord. I am trying to learn about the whole knowledge about Lord, and I am trying to reach the Lord, then it becomes Jnana Yoga. Okay, if I am doing the meditation and connecting to the Lord, then it becomes Ashtanga Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. If I connect to the Lord via Bhakti, Bhakti is like a loving devotional service. It doesn't mean that, okay, I love the Lord, I love the Lord. By saying that, you will never be able to love the Lord. Okay, so we have to love the Lord by just doing the devotional service. The bhakti been explained by Srila Prabhupada as devotional service. How the wife does cooking seva for husband, correct? The wife take care of the family. It is a service. So the love to be expressed via the service. That is what meaning of like okay, the bhakti. Bhakti is nothing but a devotional service. The devotional service, if I am doing the devotional service to the Lord, then it becomes bhakti yoga. Out of this yoga ladder, in the yoga ladder, like okay, the easy and quick process is attaining Krishna is via the Bhakti Yoga. Okay, Bhakti Yoga is nothing but okay, I am going to the temple to pray to the Lord. Okay, that is Bhakti Yoga. If I am going to the market to get the vegetable so that I can prepare nice boha for the Lord, that becomes Bhakti Yoga. Okay, I am going to my office to earn some money so that I can take care of my family because my family is nothing but the representation of the Lord, correct? The all of them are like okay, um, connected with me via Krishna only. So I am taking care of my family. For that, I need to earn something for and so that I can do devotional service. That becomes bhakti yoga. If I am cleaning the house or cleaning the altar, then it becomes bhakti yoga. Okay. So likewise, each and everything. If I am hearing the songs of the Lord or lectures of Krishna and his devotees, Krishna's pastimes, then it becomes Bhakti Yoga. Attending this class on Saturday morning, like 8 o'clock or 9:30 in India time, that becomes Bhakti Yoga. All these things are like a Bhakti Yoga. It is easy process which will help us to reach Lord quickly. And it is the only permanent process. Other process is like, okay, whatever you have. What to say the material benefits whatever you are going to get while we are leaving the body, nothing will come with us. Okay, but whatever things we are doing in spiritual thing, okay, spiritual activities, spiritual life, that comes along with our soul. It is no diminution or like a no loss. Which is that sloka? Let's see who remembers this sloka. It is the energetic sloka for us, which will give lot of confidence in performing Bhakti Yoga. What is that sloka?
Prabhu, I don't remember, but I remember the lines where Krishna is saying that I will preserve what you have, and I will give something like that. I
Yeah,
think in last chapter it is.
that is Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, Ejana Paripasade, Tesam Nityabhuktanam, Yogashema Mahamyagam. That is correct. But in the second chapter, there is a sloka comes, okay? Neha Bikramanasosti, प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. Swalpam, if you do even a little, you will be able to get Krishna's mercy. Okay. So if I do 10% of devotional things in my life, when I die and I come as another living being, like in the next life, I carry forward from where I left over. Okay, I'm not going to lose anything. There is no loss or no diminution. It will not diminish as well. There is no loss as well. Okay, that's why Neha Bikramana Sosti Pratyavayona Vidyade Swalpam Apyasya Dharmasya. If I do dharma means like the occupational duty, which is like a devotion service. If I do little bit of dharma, there is no loss or diminution. Like this has to be our energetic sloka, like to perform the bhakti in a proper manner, because there is no loss, no diminution. Like then why need to worry? We will use our effective time like to do the devotional service. Okay, so this is how all the yogas been explained. So mainly if you see the first six chapter of Bhagavad Gita, I'm not going into very detail. Like, okay, we will dedicate one session for full of revision of like a six chapters, and I will send the Kahoot quizzes also. Please try to attempt. All the six chapters of Bhagavad Gita, first six chapters of Bhagavad Gita, it is talking about work with detachment. So Krishna says, work and like okay, do the sannyasa, work and like do the renunciation, work like okay, surrender the results to me, correct? So it is mainly work but with detachment. But the next six chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is talking about the Bhakti Yoga from chapter 7 to 12, it is talking about work with devotion. So first six chapter is talking about work with detachment. The next six chapters are talking about work with devotion, where Krishna is revealing his heart. Krishna is revealing his energies. Krishna is revealing the bhakti to the bhakta. Okay, that bhakti can be received only and only if either you are the friend of Krishna or you are the bhakta, devotee of Krishna. Then only bhakti will be revealed. Bhakti will not be revealed to each and every one. Okay, though Krishna is impartial, but one who wants bhakti, to them only Krishna will reveal. That is very very important thing to understand. Bhakti is so, even though it is available very very easily, but bhakti will not be given or will not be obtained by anyone and everyone. Only either you have to be a bhakta or you have to be a shaka, the friend of Krishna, then only bhakti will be revealed. Okay, very important thing, that is. So now let's go into, so we started the Bhakti Yoga,
I
which
have a
is,
question, Prabhu.
yes, Mati.
In this slide, you explain the all type of
Yoga.
yoga,
Yeah.
karma yoga, dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga. Karm, when you give the example of devotion service for bhakti yoga, let's
Yeah.
say, as you said, if you are, doing your duties, buying vegetable, cooking for Lord, and then you are taking as a prasadam, that all comes into the bhakti yoga. Any example for karma yoga? Because every duty and every karma is also is
Yeah.
everything got involved in bhakti yoga. When we talk about karma yoga, what does exactly mean to understand, Prabhu?
Very good question, Madhuri. What differentiate between Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga? Very nice
Hmm.
question. Okay. Very important question also. Let's understand. Okay. So I want to eat gulab jam. Okay. Huh? I go to the market. I get the materials. I prepare the item. Okay, if I am consuming it without offering to Lord, then it becomes karma kanda. Okay, I either like okay accumulate the sin or goodwill by doing that particular thing, because I am not offering to Lord. Though Lord doesn't want anything from me, then it becomes karma kanda. Now just go one level up. Okay, I want to eat gulab jam. Okay, I am going to the market. I buy the item and I prepare the gulab jan, and I am just like I don't want to consume it sinfully. I will offer to Lord, though Lord doesn't want anything. I am offering to Lord, and I am taking it as a prashadam. Then it becomes karma yoga. Okay, the start of karma yoga it would be slowly you will think, okay, I don't want to eat gulab jan. Lord wanted to eat gulab jan. No, no, no. In the karma yoga, like that is first me. Then the second level is, okay, I want to serve the devotee. I am calling for a program. I want to serve the devotee. I prepare the jamun and I offer to the Lord and I am giving it to others. Then it is an elevation form of karma yoga. Okay, in the karma yoga, slowly like you will gradually improve, correct? Initially, you want to eat and you are offering to Lord and you are having it. That is the start of the karma yoga. Then the elevation is I want to serve to the devotees. Okay, then I am offering to Lord and I am serving the devotees. That becomes the elevation form of karma yoga. Now, think about it. Okay, I am doing Nirjal Ekadashi, which is coming next Saturday is Nirjal Ekadashi, correct? I don't want to eat anything, but I want to serve the Lord. Lord want to eat jamun. Somehow like okay, I am getting the desire to serve the Lord, and the Lord wants to eat gulab jan. I am preparing the jamun and I am offering to Krishna. Okay, and I may offer to like some other devotee. I am not having anything. I don't have any desire like to consume it, though it is a prashadam. But I honestly like your stomach is full, or like you are doing Nirjala Ekadashi. You are doing it only for the satisfaction of Krishna. That becomes pure bhakti yoga. Hope you are able to get the point. You got the explanation, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. So in Karma Yoga also we are offering to Lord itself,
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
right? We are keeping Lord in center.
Yes, yes, yes. In Karma Yoga also we are keeping the Lord in the center. Okay. But the purpose is, yeah, you are expecting the result, correct? Like you want to eat. Okay. It is not Ananya Bhakti. Like it is not the, sorry, it is not the Prema Bhakti. And we don't need to
Okay.
discriminate. Okay, I am doing Bhakti Yoga or I am doing Karma Yoga or I am doing what level of Karma Yoga. While doing the activity we
Okay.
don't need to do that. Okay, slowly and gradually while we are trying to associate with Krishna and his devotees, while we are trying to do the task for Krishna and his devotees, it becomes like okay, the Prema Bhakti. Slowly and gradually it will be done. We don't need to discriminate. Okay, now I want to do only Bhakti Yoga. I will do only Bhakti Yoga. Okay, I will do everything for Krishna. Then it becomes artificial way of expressing the bhakti, which Krishna may not be uh, liking it like a, because it has to come voluntarily. Yeah, because in
Mm.
Bhakti Yoga it is full and full Krishna focused. Okay, you will you will completely forget about yourself. You will completely forget
Or
about
results.
yeah,
Mm.
results, everything. You will completely forget about it. You will do anything and everything only for Krishna. How gopis,
Mm.
okay, they how gopis like they forget everything even in the midst of the night. Okay, they are coming and by just hearing the flute sound, okay, they are coming. They are just like okay, ignoring their family, ignoring their kids, like they are coming and eager to see Krishna 24 hours. Like that is bhakti yoga, the prema bhakti. And slowly and gradually we may try to attain that. Okay, that doesn't mean that each and every activity, before doing the activity I shouldn't think about it. Okay, am I doing pure bhakti, or am I doing like okay the start of the bhakti, or I am doing karma yoga, or I am doing jnana yoga. Yeah, those things like okay, we don't need to um, artificially like okay, we don't need to do it. Gradually and slowly, voluntarily, it will come when we are doing it for Krishna. You are planning to host Mangala, okay? Not for any other thing, but to serve Krishna and his devotees. Then it becomes pure Bhakti Yoga.
Yeah, got it, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So slowly, like we will understand when we are understanding the bhakti yoga of the scripture. Okay. For example, you are stuck up in a very tough meeting. Okay. And every day you will offer at 6 o'clock to the Lord in the evening, you will offer a boha to the Lord, correct? But you are stuck up in the office and you are unable to offer anything. In the mind, you are trying to offer Krishna. I am offering these fruits. Like, sorry, I got stuck up in this meeting. I completely like unable to do anything. I may come late home. I know that you are hungry, and please accept this boha. I am doing manasara. Like, please accept it. Then it becomes prema bhakti. That shouldn't come as artificial. That has to come as voluntarily, slowly and steadily. Like, okay, gradually we will attain that position one or the other day. Okay, because Krishna is looking for patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti ubagradam ashnami prayatatmanaga. Bhakti been represented twice in this ninth chapter, like this sloka, patram pushpam. Okay, he doesn't need any big boga, all those things. Okay, he need only patram pushpam phalam toyam, little flower, little water, little fruits. Okay, this is what he needs with bhakti. If someone offers, then with love and devotion, then he accepted with full love. Slowly and gradually, while we are dealing with this bhakti section of the Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to understand. Hmm. Because while doing the bhakti yoga, you will not expect any result. You will not expect like okay, any self motive will not be there. Okay, what is that sloka? In the uh, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the devotional service been explained? Okay, it is Savai Pumsam Paro Dharma. Yeah, Dia, come recite. Come here. I don't know you heard Dia's recitation. So it is Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo. What is a Paro Dharmo? Like okay, the topmost dharma, which is the devotion service. Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo. Yato Bhaktir Adokshaje. Adokshaje means to the supreme. Adokshaja means like Krishna's another name is Adokshaja. Like okay, which is the supreme. Uh, Savai Pumsam Paro Dharmo. Yato Bhaktir. We have to do the bhakti to that Adokshaja. Yado Bhakti Radokshaje Ahaituki. Ahaituki means without any self motive. Okay, Ahaituki. Apratigata. Apratigata means it is without any interruption. It is not like okay, I am free now, I will do a devotion service to Lord. When I am busy, I completely forget about the Lord. No, then it does not become pure bhakti. Pure bhakti means uninterrupted, unmotivated. Ahaituki apratigata. Ahaituki means unmotivated, no motivation behind it to serve the Lord or his devotees. Yeah. And the Ahaituki apratigata. Apratigata means like a without any interruption all the time. Satatam, Nityam. We have to do. Ahaituki apratigata. Yayatma suprasidati. Then only the soul gets full satisfaction and full happiness. Okay. Suprasidati. Yayatma suprasidati. Look. Okay. Hare Krishna. Very nice question. Yeah. So now we started seventh chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. In the seventh chapter, 7.1, Krishna explaining like a Tashunu, very important, correct? Till now, Krishna is speaking and Arjuna is listening. But when he's starting about the Bhakti Yoga section of it, he's saying Tashunu one more time, like a hear attentively. Because all the basis of the devotion service, the nine pros of devotion service starts from Shravanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Vandanam, Dashyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Okay, so it starts with the Shravanam. Shravanam is very, very important aspect of it. That's what. So we have to hear about the Lord. Okay, what we have to hear about the Lord. What are the things? Then Krishna is explaining, okay, you need to hear about the spiritual and material opulences of Krishna. Correct? That is what we have seen. Krishna, though Krishna says, okay, you can know me in full, okay, but it is impossible for us to know Krishna in full. So he is talking about the essential knowledge of Krishna, because we saw till fourth sloka. Okay, so that is what Krishna requires Arjuna to hear both of his material and spiritual energies, and declares that the transcendentalist who succeeds in truly knowing him in full. So we need to hear about absolute truth and the supreme personality of Godhead. So what is that? So मय्यासक्त मन पार्थ योगम युञ्जान मद आश्रयः असंशयम समग्रम माम यदा ज्ञानश्री तशृणु. Okay, we need to attach our mind to Krishna. We need to process the perform the bhakti yoga. Then we have to take shelter of the Lord. Then becomes free from the doubt. Then we will gain the knowledge. All these things, how it will come? By doing the hearing process. Hear about the Lord Krishna. Okay, then that is what this was like a 9 process which we have seen. Okay, what we have to hear about Krishna, it is like a phenomenal knowledge and a numinous knowledge. Phenomenal knowledge is nothing but Krishna's greatness, okay, which is about Krishna's, okay, knowledge acquired by the spiritual and material knowledge. It is it is about Krishna's, like, okay, the whole material and spiritual energies, how he creates the spiritual and the material energies. Okay, that is what the phenomenal knowledge. Numinous is like a Vijnanam. Vijnanam is applied knowledge. What is that applied knowledge? It is nothing but Krishna's sweetness. So we have to learn about Krishna's greatness. We have to learn about Krishna's sweetness. Okay. So the chapter 7 and 8 talking about predominantly Krishna's greatness. Okay. How Krishna creating this material universe, how he is maintaining it, how he is like, okay, how we can go to spiritual. So he is talking about all the jnana, the knowledge of the absolute, correct? In the 7th and the 8th chapter of the section of the Bhakti section of the Bhakti Yoga section of the Bhagavad Gita. In the chapter 9, he is talking about Krishna is talking about his sweetness. Okay, there only man mana bhava mad bhakto, then patram pushpam phalam toyam, apichet suraj duracharo. Okay, all those slokas will come. So there Krishna is talking about his sweetness. So we need to understand about Krishna. Krishna is revealing in the form of jnana and vijnana. Jnana is nothing but Krishna's greatness, which is about the material energy and the spiritual energy. And Vijnana means Krishna's sweetness, which is nothing but Krishna, how he, how we can apply that knowledge. It is a applied knowledge, like a Vijnana. Okay, that is what we have to learn. And who can learn about Krishna's knowledge? It is either you have to be a friend or like you have to be a devotee. And knowing these things, nothing else further to know. Okay, that is the complete knowledge. Though we can't know complete, but we will be able to know the essential knowledge of it. Okay, that is what we are learning. We learn. Then the text 3. Text 3 is, it is very rare. It is not easily available for everyone. Okay, manushyanam sagasresu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam vetti tatvatah. Okay, so hardly out of 1,000 among men, hardly one tries to understand me in full. Out of that, hardly one will achieve me. Okay, that is what, it is not easy to understand Krishna. Very 1,000 among men, like a many, many tries to attain the perfection. Out of that, only hardly one will attain the perfection. Okay, so let us be in that list of 1,000 among men who tries to attain the perfection. Then we said the 4th and 5th sloka is talking about Krishna's energies. Okay, that is what the 4th sloka which we have seen. It is nothing but the Bhumi Rapo Analavayu Kamano Buddhi Devata Ahankaram Idiyamme bin prakriti astada. Okay, this 8, which is 5 gross elements. What this Panchaputa, like, okay, earth, fire, water, air, ether. Okay, this is the gross elements. Then the subtle elements are mind, intelligence, and false ego. This is what we have seen till now. Any doubt till now? Okay. Hare Krishna. Any doubt? Hare Krishna. So this
No,
earth,
Prabhu.
water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, it is a material energy. It is separated energy from Krishna. Okay. Then we will see about like the whole, all these things, it is coming from the Purusha incarnation, which is Mahavishnu, from there Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, from there Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Okay. Uh, the each universe like will have one Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, and all of us will are having the Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, correct? Lord is present, the Paramatma is present in every one of us. That is what Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. Okay. Then gross elements like the 5 gross elements, then like a object of the senses, then senses like okay working senses and knowledge acquiring senses. Likewise, like this will be 20, and the subtle elements would be like okay 3, which is mind, intelligence, and false ego, which is totally like a 23. Then when Lord comes and like a give the uh, what like a, when he sees the pradhana, it becomes like a prakriti. These 24 elements will be coming into the picture to form the material world. 5 gross elements, then the object of the senses, like according which is related to that gross elements, then 5 knowledge acquiring senses, and like a 5 working senses. These are 20. Then subtle elements like a mind, intelligence, and the ego. That is a subtle elements like a where we can't see, it doesn't have any form. Okay, so 20 plus 3, 23. Then one more when Lord come and give the uh, mercy, like he will give the glance, like okay, then it becomes the whole pradhana will becomes the prakriti, the material universe, material nature, material world. Okay, so that is how the whole material world is formed. Uh, any doubt till now? Then we will move into the fifth sloka. Till now it was only the revision. Okay, now we will go to the fifth sloka. The Zoom meeting may end in another 3 minutes, but please rejoin because the class will go till 9 o'clock. Okay, Hare Krishna. So fifth sloka. Sorry, now I go into fifth chapter. 7.5. अपरेयमिदस्त्वन्यं प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदं धार्यते जगत्.
The group WhatsApp group add பண்ணு.
Hare Krishna.
Saturday மட்டும் 9 10:30. அப்புறம் ரெக்கார்டிங் ஆல்சோ அனுப்புவாரு. அது
Yeah. So अपरेयमिदस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे परां जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदं धार्यते जगत्. Jagat means this material world. Beside these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another, because previously he was explaining Bhumirapo Analavayu Kammano Buddhi Revacha
I want
Ahankara
to
Vidyamme.
try, Prabhu, to
Yes, Mataji.
recite.
Huh?
Can I? Can I recite, Prabhu?
Yeah, please, Mataji. Yeah.
Apareyam itastva anayam prakritim vidhima param vidhi me param
Yeah, param.
जीवभूतां
Yeah, Mahesh.
प्रकृतिं विधि मे पराम् जीवभूतां महाबाहो ययेदं दरये जगत्
Yeah, yayedam daryate. When the
धार्यते
line comes like above that
धार्यते
letter, na, then you have to go ascending order. Yayedam
ययेदं
daryate daryate.
दरये
Yeah, daryate jagat.
धार्यते जगत्.
Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Prabhu.
apareyam idastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param जीवभूतां महाबाहो yayedham daryate jagat. When we keep practicing, it will come easily. Okay, Hare Krishna. So,
Hare Krishna,
what
Prabhu.
he says, translation, thanks for recitation, Mataji. Okay. Besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of the record. Yeah. So, in the previous sloka, Krishna is talking about the material energy, which is consists of this five gross elements and the three subtle elements. Now he is saying he's talking about the spiritual energy, which he says, besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy, okay, of mind, which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material or inferior nature. So material energy is inferior, though it is energy of Krishna, because it is separated from Krishna, like it is the inferior energy, okay, material world. Then the spiritual world is there, which is superior energy. In between, there is a marginal energy, that is where the living entities will come. Living entity has a choice to go either to the spiritual world or to the material world. It is like cat on the wall, correct? If the living entity is understanding, okay, I am the soul, I am not the body, I have to do the devotion service, then to which energy they are getting attached?
Or spiritual energy.
Yes, very good, Prabhu. If I am body and I am attaching to the uh, material world, then which energy I am getting into? Superior or inferior?
Or inferior
Inferior.
energy.
Inferior. Okay. Very important things to understand. Okay. So that can be understood in this slide. If you, yeah, that's what I'm just opening. The slide is very, very important. So Krishna's energies, okay, beside inferior energy, Lord Krishna's superior energy are living entities. Krishna's energy Shaktis, okay. So it is first is Antaranga, which is internal with Krishna, which is in superior, okay, which is the whole of spiritual world consists. Then Bahiranga Shakti, which is external energy of Krishna, which is inferior in nature. Inferior is like a low compared to the spiritual world. Okay. That has that is nothing but the material world, and that is nothing but like the gross and subtle elements. Gross is earth, water, fire, air, ether, and the subtle elements are mind, intelligence, and false ego. Any doubt in this uh, Bahiranga Sakti or external energy or inferior energy of the Lord? It is very, very clear, correct? Because this is very important thing to understand. It is a very foundational thing also. Like, okay, so Lord's external energy or Bahiranga Sakti or inferior energy is nothing but this material world is nothing but like, okay, it is consists of gross and subtle elements, five gross elements, which is earth, fire, air, ether, water, and the three subtle elements, which is mind, intelligence, and false ego. Any doubt? If someone waking you up from the sleep, deep sleep, if they are asking what is the Bahiranga Sakti or what is the spiritual, what is the inferior energy or what is the external energy of the Lord, then you have to recite without any doubt. We have to immediately mention, okay, this is nothing but the material world. It is nothing but like it consists of 8 energy of Krishna, which is 5 gross elements, Bhumi, Raponala, Vayu, Kanma, Bhukti, Devata. Then 3 subtle elements, which is mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay. Then the Antaranga Shakti, let us see about the Antaranga Shakti, which is internal energy of the Lord, which is superior in nature. Okay. That is nothing but it is Satchit Ananda. We already recited, correct? The Lord, here it is the material world is Dukalayam Ashashwatam. It is temporary, nothing is permanent. Dukkalayam, it is a place of miseries. But the spiritual world is Satchit Ananda. Sat means eternal, eternity. It is Sandini, potency of the Lord, which is eternity, spiritual dham, which is like the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, then Ayodhya, then Mathura, Dwaraka, all those things are like, okay, the eternal dham. Whatever you are seeing in this material world today, it is nothing but the reflection of the spiritual world. Here also Ayodhya Dham is there. In the spiritual Dham also Ayodhya Dham is there. Okay. The same with Vaikuntha, then same with Vrindavana, okay, then Mathura, Dwaraka, Puri Dham, okay, what to say, Haridwar, Rishikesh, all those things are there as well, okay. That is the explaining about the eternity. But here, the all things will be like, okay, will go for the recycling, but there nothing will be temporary, everything will be permanent. Okay, that is the Sandini Sakshini of the Lord, which is Sat, representing the Sat, which is eternity. Then goes to Chit. Chit means knowledge, some with, okay, which is cognitive. It is knowledge about like who is Krishna, know about Krishna, okay, how we everyone else can know about Krishna, okay, how living entity and Krishna's relationship is there. That is to know about that. It is knowledge. It is a chit potency of it. Sat means eternity. Chit means knowledge about Krishna and his devotees and his connection with the living entity. Okay, that is what Chit represents. Okay, then Sat Chit Ananda. Ananda means Hladini Shakti, which is pleasure potency, which is nothing but, okay, how the real permanent happiness we can get via the uh, bliss. That is what Ananda. Okay, it is Paramananda, Brahmananda. Okay, that is how it comes. All these things are coming from Srimati Radharani, which is the internal potency of the Lord, Sri Krishna. Okay, so Srimati Radharani gives the bliss or Ananda potency of the Lord. Okay, Hladini, Hladini Shakti. Okay, so Sandini, Samvit, and Hladini. Sandini represents Sat, the eternity of it. Samvit represents the Chit, the knowledge of it. And Hladini represents the bliss of it, Ananda, which is nothing but Srimati Radharani. Okay, so now we understood Bahiranga Sakti, which is inferior in nature, which is the external energy of the Lord. Then Antaranga Sakti, we understood the Satchitananda, Sandini, Samvit, and Hladini part of it. Any doubt in this Antaranga and Bahiranga Sakti? Because this very
So
important to understand. Yeah,
Haladini Shakti Prabhu is internal only, right?
yeah. Antaranga has like a
Okay.
further division of it. Satchit Ananda. The Satchit Ananda, Sandini, Samvit, and Hladini, all are internal potency of the earth, which is superior in nature, which is called as Antaranga Sakti.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is the marginal potency of the Lord. Okay, which is by nature debugging, which is in nature it is superior, which is Tatasa Sakti, which is marginal energy of the Lord. Who will be in that marginal energy of the Lord? The soul, the Jiva. Okay. The soul, when he understands, okay, I am the body, then the soul will be connecting to Antaranga or Bahiranga Sakti of the Lord. If the soul is thinking, if the Jiva is thinking, okay, I am the body, I am not the soul, then to which Sakti the Jiva is associating with?
Prabhu Bahiranga Shakti,
Bahiranga
external.
Shakti. Very good, Prabhu. Okay, so because he is associating with the body, he is associating with the material world, then it is Bahiranga Shakti. If the same soul trying to understand, same Jiva trying to understand, I am the soul, I am the eternal servant of the Lord, then where he is connecting to? The Antaranka Shakti of the Lord. So that is the reason they are like, okay, cat on a wall. They can jump this side or they can jump the other side also. So depends upon like which side they choose, the Jiva will be associated with that. Okay, that is the reason Jiva being called as the Tatasa Sakti, which is marginal potency of the Lord. Okay, they are in this material world. Though they are in this material world, if they think that, okay, I am not the body, I am the soul, then they are connecting to the spiritual world. If they say, okay, no, I am body only, I want to enjoy in this material world, I am the master, then they are connecting to the Bahiranga Sakti of the Lord, eternal energy of the Lord, external energy of the Lord, not eternal, external energy of the Lord. Any doubt? Because this slide has to be registered in your mind without any doubt. Okay, no one should have the doubt on this particular slide. Please register this in your mind. Any doubt? Please feel free to ask and feel free to explore. Please register this slide in your mind. So, Lord's, because this is, if we know this, nothing else to know, because we are talking about the spiritual energy of the Lord, we are talking about the material energy of the Lord. This is what Lord says. Okay, once you know about this, nothing further to know. Okay, that is what he is explaining about the
Prabhuji,
phenomenal and the numinous knowledge. Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Yes, Prabhu.
please repeat once only the salient points of this slide.
Which point, Prabhu?
Salient points. Spiritual energy, one line or two lines. Marginal energy, one or two lines. External energy, one line. Just repeat the salient point.
Okay. So Krishna has three energies. Okay. One is the Bahiranga Sakti or external energy of the Lord, or the inferior energy, inferior in nature, which is nothing but this whole material world. That material world consists of gross and subtle. Okay. Five gross, which is Bhumi Raponal Vayu, like earth, fire, water, air, ether, and subtle is like, okay, mind, intelligence, and ego. This is material world. It is called as Bhagiranga Shakti or external energy or inferior in nature. Then Lord has the Antaranga Shakti, which is internal, which is representing the Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means like eternal, Chit means knowledge, and eternal bliss means Ananda means bliss. Okay, that is permanent, eternal, always happy. Okay, that is the Antaranga Shakti, which is internal energy of the Lord, which is superior in nature. Then comes the marginal energy, which is the Tatasa Shakti. Okay, that is nothing but Jiva is coming into there. Either Jiva can associate with the Jiva is associated with the body, then they come to the external energy of the Lord. If Jiva comes to understand, okay, I am the soul of the Lord, then I am the soul, then they will be able to associate with the Antaranga Shakti, which is internal potency of the Lord. Okay, Prabhu, hope I am clear.
Clear, Prabhu, clear.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Any other queries?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. This slide will explain further. Okay. Because this slide will give some more. Yeah. It will give even more further explanation. Okay. Which is the Lord is there, his spiritual and material. Material is called apara sakti. That is the reason apareyam idaswanyam. Okay, it will come. The spiritual is called para, which is eternal. There is no diminution. Okay, the material, which is lacking in consciousness, which is represented in the material world in the Bahiranga Sakti. The spiritual superior nature has two things. One is Antaranga and the Tatasa. Tatasa Sakti is like nothing but a marginal energy of the Lord, which is Jiva and the soul. If they connect to the soul, then it comes as the internal energy. If they connect with the body, then they go to the material energy of the Lord. In that Antaranga, like there is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means eternity, which is represented via the Sandhini Sakti, then Samvit, like which is Chit, knowledge, then the Ananda, which is Hladini Sakti, which is nothing but the Srimati Radharani's potential, okay? Which is what? The pure love of God, which is unadulterated. Like, okay, but in material world, it is adulterated, love of Lord, but in spiritual world, it is unadulterated. Okay. Hare Krishna, any queries, any feedback, any suggestion, please feel free to mention it here. Hope this is very, very clear, correct? Because this is a very, very basic foundation which everyone has to understand. Because knowing this, nothing further to know. Because you are able to understand the spiritual energy, you are able to understand the material energy, you are able to understand the Tatasa Sakti. Everyone has to remember this forever. If no further questions, we can try to end the class here. If you have any questions, please let me know here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay.